is Michelle from No Worries RVing, and I'm doing a review of the Walkins Glen campground. The campground, it's okay. I mean, I've been at nicer and I've been at worse. The price for 3 nights was $95, plus they charge you a $9 reservation fee. So if you make a reservation in advance, so it comes out to $104 for 3 nights. So that's a little pricey for what you get. Other than that, it's really not that bad. We were on lot 72, and I wouldn't recommend doing 72 unless it's in the middle of the summer, late summer, because it is very shady, which is super nice if it's hot. But I'm going to flip this camera around and show you. It's very muddy if it has rained recently, and this rained about 2 days before we came, and we've been here for 3 days, and it's still damp. The other weird thing about our lot is it seems that nobody knows really where to park. So there's a really nice place here to park and gives you all kinds of space, but the electric pool's here where they're standing. So if you pull and then if you park there, you have these huge roots in the ground that you can trip over. So I think where you're really supposed to park is on this side of the pool.
But we've been in the mud. But
then we would have been in some serious mud because it was so wet when we came. This was so muddy, we didn't want to park in the mud. And it did give us a lot of space. So what we did was we parked on the other side of the pool where it was a little drier for the camper, so the camper wasn't sitting in mud. And then we put our tarp down and we put a couple rugs over these big roots so that we wouldn't trip. Then the picnic table is over here, and the fire pit is clear back there. So it's very big space, and there is a lot of space between you and the next person, so that's nice. It only has electric on this lot. It comes out to $34.67 a night with the electric. There are non-electric. There are no potable water at the sites or sewer at the sites. There are, however, potable water drains or spigots, and I believe 3 just in our camping area. So right down there's one. What we did was when we came into the park, we just pulled straight up here, parked here, and filled up our camper to moan, completely full with the water from there. So that would be nice if you had been boondocking for several days and you needed water. There's free water here, and you can fill it up before you leave. It has a screw on for it. And then when you leave, the dump station is right at the ranger station. Here's the path to the bathroom. There's a lot of chipmunks and squirrels running around. But rest of the wildlife, you really don't see anything. They said there are bears in somewhat of the area around here, but they don't come into the campground. The ranger said he's been here for 5 years and he's never seen a bear in the campsite, so they're somewhat away from here. So that isn't an issue. They clean the bathrooms once a day. At least I've seen it in the morning, every morning. Morning.
Here's a sink that you can use to do your dishes.
And then there's 2 showers too that are clean. One's a handicap accessible, and the other one's just a plain. They very clean bathrooms. And that sink, I've seen several people doing dishes in there instead of wasting the water at their campsite. This is behind Timon. There's a lot of space between you and the next camper. There's 305 campsites in Walkins Glen Campground, of which only 50 have electric. You can buy firewood. It's $7. Or 3 for $20. It's really good firewood. It even has fire starter in it. And kindling. It's the best firewood I think we've ever gotten.
Yeah, and 4 bundles of it. They sell it right at the office. They do have an Olympic-sized swimming pool. We never got to partake in that because it's been closed since we've been here. It seems to be a popular thing though. There's a lot of parking for it. And,
it's been closed because of the weather.
Yeah, it's cold. But we heard people talking about it when we were on the trail, so it must be a fairly popular thing to do here.
It also has a kiddie pool.
Oh, I didn't see that, but
yeah.
it probably does. The area is nice. It's easy to get around. There's a lot of little ice cream places, little shops you can go to, to shop around. Their prices are really good, even at the grocery stores. It's kind of a neat place to come. But we just had a bad, muddy site on ours, so it kind of tainted the whole experience for us.
No, just for Jim.
Just for me, yep, because I didn't like running mud everywhere. So.
But after the first day, it dried up enough that you never got mud in the camper.
You didn't get mud in the camper, but it was mud on the everywhere else.
And it was wet, damp.
And we read a lot of reviews before we came here on Google and Yelp. And Yelp talked about how clean the bathrooms were, but there's one spider web I noticed in the men's stall of the bathroom, and they're all weak. So they're just hosing it down.
That's on the men's side. The women's side was spotless. So I don't know, maybe the guy that's doing the men's side isn't doing as good of a job, but the female side was actually very clean. The sink that I showed you that you could do your dishes in was very clean. I wouldn't do my dishes there, but I did notice several people doing dishes. Overall, it wasn't that bad of a campground. It was about $34.66 a night because we bought the one with the electric. I would say it's a little pricey for a state park that you only get electric, but it's worth coming here because of the trails. We only went on the Gorge Trail. There's at least 3 or 4 different trails to go on. You have the wineries, and it's a great place to go kayaking. So I would recommend coming here. You may not want to pay for the electric. I think it's probably about $25 or so a night. And I don't know if we got the registration fee because we registered so far in advance. I don't know if you need to register, but there is a $9 registration fee. And it could just be they're calling it that, and it's the taxes for New York, because New York does have a lot of taxes. Again, if you...
Yeah, I thought it was an okay place.
Yeah, it was an okay place.
I would like to pick out my campsite before.
Yeah.
I would not choose this one.
Yeah, I would not
again.
choose this lot again. But other than that, I mean...
Wasn't bad.
If I was boondocking for like 7 days and I wanted to come in and have a free place to dump, free water, and go see some really nice sights, yeah, I would come here.
Yeah. I hope you enjoyed our review of the Walkins Glen State Park Campground. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and log into our website, www.noworriesrving. And please give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Thank you.